Beloved essence of light, what I'm about to reveal to you now isn't just a message, it's a calling. Something profound is happening behind the scenes of your life. You've been feeling it, haven't you? As if the air is thicker, as if your heart is picking up on something invisible, but very real. Your angel is trying to show you something, and today, you're going to understand what it is. There's an incredibly strong spiritual presence around you right now. The angels are showing me that someone, in silence, has been carrying your name in their heart. And it's not just a case of missing you. It's a deep, aching longing that cuts through the days, the nights, their certainties, and even their own fears. They try to hide it, to move on, to erase you, but your name always comes back, like a song stuck in their head, like a memory that just won't fade. This person, they've tried to convince themselves it was all over, tried to pretend you were just a closed chapter, but the truth is, they haven't been able to truly forget you for a single moment. The angels whisper that the feeling they carry goes far beyond logic, beyond time and pride. It goes beyond every excuse they've tried to use to get you out of their mind. Have you ever felt like someone was calling out to you, even without knowing who? Ever noticed thoughts popping into your head from nowhere, bringing with them a name, a face, an energy? That's no coincidence. That's a spiritual connection. It's this person, unconsciously, trying to reach you. They might not have the courage to speak, to show up, to admit it, but their heart is screaming for you. Before I continue the message, write this mantra in the comments. The truth that is meant for me will be revealed with love and light. Now, continuing the message, this person has been living an intense duality. Publicly, they seem fine, all smiles, balanced, sometimes even happy, but inside it's a completely different story. There are nights they don't sleep, moments where a suffocating feeling takes over and they can't even explain why. But the angels know. It's the echo of what was left unresolved. It's the weight of what remains between you. The angels show me they're holding on to something of yours. It could be a photo, an old message, something simple, but full of meaning. And every time they touch it or look at it, time stops. They go back to that moment when you were together, when the feeling was stronger than any doubt. They tried to move on. Maybe they even got involved with other people, but nothing filled the space you left. And that scares them, because they're realizing what they feel isn't just a fleeting thing. It's not a whim, not a phase. It's love, and not just any love. It's a love that touches the soul. You must be wondering, but why don't they just talk to me then? Why are they hiding? The angel's answer is fear. Fear of not being wanted back. Fear of looking fragile. Fear of opening up and being rejected. Fear of finding out you've moved on with your life. The fear has paralyzed them. But that's about to change. Something very powerful is approaching. A moment of revelation. This person's name, it will surface. It will appear in a dream, in a conversation, in a synchronicity the universe will create just for you. When it happens, you'll know. You'll feel it. Your heart will leave no room for doubt. But that's not all. There's something even deeper happening. The angels show that this person has been trying to send you signs. Maybe you felt the urge to look at old photos. Maybe you've remembered them for no reason. Maybe you've even seen their name written somewhere. These are all little spiritual nudges that something big is about to happen. And you know what's most powerful? They feel it too. They've also been visited by memories, dreams, unexpected emotions. Even without understanding it, they're being prepared. And at the right moment, something will break through this wall of silence, and they will speak. They're going to reach out, cautiously at first, with small gestures, but then the truth will come out. And you? Are you ready to hear it? Do you still hold a space for them in your heart? Do you still feel like there's unfinished business between you? The angels don't bring this message by chance. It comes to prepare you, to strengthen you, and to remind you that no matter how much time has passed, some bonds are eternal. And this is one of them. Don't be surprised if, in the next few hours or days, this person's name pops up unexpectedly. That will just be the beginning of a great revelation. And when they come, you'll know all of this was real. What you need to do now is allow yourself to feel. Don't fight what your heart is trying to tell you. Listen to your intuition. Let the signs guide you. And if this message is making your heart beat differently, it's because it was made especially for you. Dearest soul of light, you deserve to hear this truth. You deserve to know that even in silence, even from a distance, there is someone who still hasn't been able, and perhaps never will be able, to forget you. This person's name, it will come. And when it does, your soul will recognize it. Beloved essence of light. Now that you know this connection is still alive in the silence, we need to go deeper. What the angels are showing me now might seem unbelievable, but when the truth knocks on the door of the soul, everything makes sense. There's an invisible tie that binds you to this person, a subtle thread of energy that, even with the distance, continues to vibrate between you. Even when you try not to think of them, even when you keep busy, something in the atmosphere shifts, and there they are, back in your mind. This is a deep synchronicity. It's a type of connection that goes beyond logical explanation. What the angels are revealing now is that this person has been feeling your energy field. They've been thinking of you, and in those moments, you've probably felt an inner stir, an unexplained restlessness. Have you noticed? Maybe just when you thought you were finally over it, their name pops up again. This is the universe trying to tell you, there's still something pending. But why hasn't this person had the courage to reach out yet? Because deep down, they believe they've lost you. They feel too much time has passed and that maybe there's no longer a place for them in your heart. But the angels are working to change that. They are touching this person's heart so profoundly that soon they won't be able to ignore it any longer. Now, before we continue, type 888 in the comments to call in the energy of transformation and new cycles. This number represents a spiritual restart, the breaking of barriers, and the return of what is true. And if you felt this message resonate with you so far, show a little love with the super thanks button. It helps keep this current of light and love flowing, allowing more messages like this to reach other souls. Returning to what the angels are showing me, this person has tried to get on with their life, but they run into you at every turn. They might be in a relationship, they might be surrounded by commitments, but nothing can silence what they feel. They hear a song and remember your smile. They see an image and can almost smell your scent. Sometimes they even dream of you and wake up with tears in their eyes, not from sadness, but from not knowing how to handle this feeling that refuses to leave. And there's more. Someone close to them has already noticed this. It could be a friend, a workmate, even a family member. The angels show me that conversations about you are happening behind the scenes. And in one of those chats, something very powerful was said. I've never been able to forget them. Yes, those words came from their mouth, perhaps in a moment of vulnerability, perhaps unplanned, but they came out, and that was the beginning of the shift. From that moment on, the angels began to intensify the signs. With every memory, a restlessness. With every silence, a deep longing. With every attempt at distraction, a feeling that something is missing. And what's missing is you. They miss you not just in memories, but in their day-to-day life, in the little things, the way you spoke, the look you shared, the peace your presence brought. It's become irreplaceable, and they know that now. The angels show that very soon, this person will be faced with a situation that forces them to think about you directly. Something will happen around them, an event, a piece of news, or even a striking coincidence that will make them realize they need to do something. And that action will be driven by one feeling: urgency. Yes, the fear of losing you for good is growing. The idea that you might have moved on, that you might be in a different energy space, is haunting them more than ever. And that might be exactly the wake-up call they need. But there's something you need to know. This person isn't bad. They didn't pull away out of malice, or because they didn't care. They pulled away because they couldn't handle the intensity. Because the feeling was so big, it was frightening. They were scared of what they might feel. and now they're feeling all of it with nowhere left to run. The angels say they are about to break the silence, but before that, you need to be ready. You need to strengthen your heart and your intuition. You need to know what you want, because this reunion will be genuine, but it will also demand clarity from you. Are you ready to hear what's been locked away for so long? Are you ready to look this person in the eye and see all the vulnerability they've tried to hide? Because that's exactly what's going to happen. And when that moment arrives, everything will change. But that's not all. There's something even more intense about to happen, and you need to be alert to the next signs. Beloved essence of light, you've come this far because something inside you feels powerfully that this message is for you. And you're right, because the angels don't let a soul stumble upon a revelation like this by accident. Everything has its timing. Everything has a purpose. And what's happening now, in this very moment, is much bigger than you can imagine. This person who carries your name in their heart is closer than ever to revealing themselves. The angels show me they can no longer hide what they feel. The world around them might not see it, but the signs are clear. They've been behaving differently, more withdrawn, more distracted, as if they're living on two planes, one here and another where only you exist. Maybe you've noticed it too, even from a distance, even with no contact, as if you've felt their presence subtly, as if something envelops you for no reason. These are the invisible ties, the soul threads that the angels allow to remain between two people who, despite time and circumstances, still belong to each other in some way. And there's more, much more. The angels reveal that this person is about to have a powerful, revealing dream, a dream where you will appear with such clarity that they won't be able to ignore it. They'll wake up with their heart racing, with tears in their eyes, and with the certainty that they need to find you. This will be the spiritual push the universe has prepared, the exact moment everything starts to move. But a quick note, before I continue the message, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to do so. It helps us continue creating meaningful content for you. And now, back to the message. What comes next is one of the deepest parts of this revelation. The angels show me a strong image. This person holding their phone, reading and rereading an old message from you. They want to write something. They've started, deleted it, typed again, and given up. The fear is still holding them back. The fear of not knowing how you'll react. But that fear is giving way. There is a greater force guiding this person to you. It's as if, after trying to run for so long, they are finally accepting that they can't go on without clarity, without truth, without you. And there is something they desperately need to tell you. Something they never had the courage to put into words. Something that, when it comes to light, will change everything. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to meet again with someone who still lives in your soul? What it would be like to look into the eyes of someone you thought you'd lost and realize the feeling is still alive? Because that's what the angels are preparing. And when that meeting happens, whether it's in person or through a message, you'll feel as though time has stood still. This person will speak of feelings they've kept guarded for so long. They'll tell you about the times they almost reached out, about the days they watched you from afar, about the times they cried in silence, thinking about everything you shared. They are going to confess, because they can't carry it alone anymore. But that's not all. There's something even more important for you to understand. This person believes you are one of a kind, irreplaceable. The angels say that no matter how much they tried to convince themselves otherwise, no matter what different paths they took, nothing could ever compare to you. The affection, the look in your eyes, the peace you brought, it left a mark. Nothing has ever measured up. And as much as they've tried to live other stories, none of them felt complete. None of them touched their soul in the same way, and that has left them feeling incomplete too. They miss things they didn't even know they loved. The sound of your laugh, the way you said their name, the calm they felt by your side. And now, that absence has become a scream, an internal call they can no longer silence. You might be asking yourself, what if all this happens, and I don't know what to say? What if my heart is torn? That doubt is valid. but the angels want you to know. In the right moment, you will know what to do. Your heart will be your guide, and you will be surrounded by a clarity so strong, so sharp, that there will be no room for confusion. But first, before it all happens, you need to open yourself to this truth. You need to accept that, even without understanding all the reasons, this person still feels something pure, intense, and true for you. And that is rare. And that's why the universe is creating all these synchronicities, to prepare the ground, to unite what was never truly separated. And when this shift happens, it will feel like magic, but you will know it's just the spiritual plan fulfilling what was already written. Get ready. This person's name is going to come up again. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, but it will be in perfect timing. And when it does, your soul will recognize it. Beloved essence of light, we've now reached a crucial point in this spiritual revelation. The angels show me that as you read these words, something inside you has already begun to shift. It might be a memory, a shiver down your spine, an emotion you can't quite name, but there's a clear reason for it. Your soul is reacting to the truth, and that truth is about to materialize. The signs are getting stronger, and you may have noticed. Perhaps you've heard this person's name repeatedly, in random conversations, on social media, or even in dreams. Or maybe you've suddenly seen someone who looks just like them. All of this is spiritual energy communicating with you, because this person is thinking about you, intensely, frequently, emotionally. The angels show me they are being bombarded by memories, and these aren't just simple flashes of the past. They're vivid, full of detail, as if they're reliving every moment with you in slow motion. The smile, the voice, the touch, it's all coming back. And there's a spiritual reason for this. The universe is creating an energetic alignment between you. It's as if it's saying, it's time to look at what was left behind. And this person is being pushed headfirst into that moment. A confrontation with everything they tried to silence. A reunion with you, even if it's still just in their thoughts. But this won't stay in the spiritual realm for much longer. Something is about to happen. A situation that will involve you both in an unexpected way. It could be a piece of news, a chance encounter, or even an unplanned message. But it will be the trigger, the moment that breaks the silence. And this person, they will come, with a racing heart, with trembling hands, with a truth that's been caught in their throat for far too long. They're going to seek you out, and maybe they'll just say, "Hi," at first. But right after, the floodgates will open. The confession, the unburdening, the truth. They will tell you they were never able to move on. They'll say they saw you in everything, even when they didn't want to. They'll confess that your name was called from within them whenever they heard theirs. They will admit they tried other paths, but none of them led to peace. None of them led to healing. And as much as this might sound like something out of a movie, the angels insist this scene is being prepared, and it will be real. But now, a question arises. And you? How are you? Are you ready to hear what this person has to say? Are you prepared to look at them without resentment? Or with a resentment that can be dissolved by the truth? Because the angels show me that this reunion isn't just about romantic love. It's about healing, about releasing old hurts, about closing cycles truthfully, not with silence, doubt, and assumptions. This moment will be sacred, because this person's eyes will be filled with everything they never said, and you will see it with absolute clarity. You will realize their love still exists, that no matter how much time has passed, the feeling didn't weaken. It matured, and that's where you'll need to tap into your inner truth. You will feel it. You will know. Your heart won't leave you in doubt. But the angels are asking me to tell you something very important. This message has come to you now, because you are ready to hear it. If it had come sooner, maybe you wouldn't have been prepared. Maybe you wouldn't have known how to handle it. But now you are stronger, wiser, and more connected to your essence. And that changes everything. This person is being guided to you, step by step, feeling by feeling, truth by truth. And when they arrive, the impact will be greater than you can imagine. There'll be no hiding, The emotions will surface. The longing will show itself. The questions will come. The answers will emerge. And time will seem to pause just so this moment can happen as perfectly as possible. But be aware, don't expect it all to be perfectly packaged. It might come simply, even clumsily. It could be a voice message, a short text, a late-night call. It might not be like in the movies, but it will be real, and it will be sincere. And that sincerity will be the greatest gift. Because the truth, when spoken from the depths of the soul, has the power to heal. And that healing will be for both of you, for them and for you. And speaking of healing, the angels show that this reunion will set old wounds free, even ones you thought you'd already overcome. It will bring clarity to hidden pains. It will show you, clearly, that everything happened for a reason, that none of it was in vain. And the most beautiful part of all this is that regardless of what happens next, you will come out of it stronger, more whole, more aware of who you are. And that, dearest soul of light, is the true miracle. Beloved essence of light, we have reached the most delicate, profound, and true moment of this revelation. You are facing a spiritual truth that has been unfolding for a long time and is now on the verge of becoming real. The angels are putting the final touches on this connection, because what is about to happen could change everything. Yes, this person's name will come up, but this time, it won't just be in your mind. It will appear in real words, in undeniable signs, in gestures you won't be able to ignore, because this person, the one who tried to erase you from their memory, but never could, is going to reveal themselves. And they won't come with games or masks. They will come with their heart in their hands. They will seek you out not from neediness or impulse, but because they have finally understood you are a part of them, and that can no longer be denied. And when this happens, when you are standing before them or their message, your heart will feel a mix of emotions you might not be able to name. It will hurt a little, because it will touch on old memories. It will be scary, because the unknown always is, but it will heal, because the truth always heals. The angels show me this person will say something that will completely disarm you. Something like, "I never stopped thinking about you." And in that instant, all the silence of recent times will make sense. But listen, this isn't just about hearing. It's about feeling, about sensing whether what they're saying still finds a home inside you. The angels ask you to look within right now, to ask yourself, am I ready for this truth? Am I ready to open my heart if that is what my soul desires? Because that decision, to move forward with them or not, will be yours. But what matters is that the revelation is close. And no, this isn't just about romance. This is about destiny, about alignment, about healing, about closing cycles in peace, and if the time is right, opening new ones. But this time, with a clean soul. You might be wondering, but what if I don't want to go back? What if I'm already over it? That's okay. This message isn't here to chain you to the past. It's here to set you free from it, to show that what was left unresolved will now be clarified, that what was silenced will now be spoken, that what was interrupted will now be completed, or restarted, with truth. And even if you decide to walk a different path, the peace this reunion will bring will be immense. Because there is something so powerful in hearing what was once stuck in the throat of someone we loved. But that's not all. The angels reveal there is more than one sign coming your way. In the next few days you might dream of this person again, see their name unexpectedly, hear a song that takes you right back to the moments you shared. And more than that, they might get in touch themselves. It might be subtle, it might be direct, but it will be real. You will recognize it. And in that moment, the choice will be yours. The angels are preparing you for this. They want you to know that whatever happens, you are not alone. They are by your side, guiding every thought, protecting every step. And now, dearest soul of light, they offer you a final message. You are worthy of being loved with truth, and that truth is coming to you, not by chance, but because your soul is ready to receive it. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to listen. Allow yourself to heal. because this person's name will come up, and with it will come everything you needed to hear to finally move forward with lightness, whether that's by their side or on a new road of your own. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "I am ready to live the truth the universe is bringing me." Share your experiences in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.